I want to talk to you about an update to the review system because I think it's quite significant, although I think it is evolutionary rather than revolutionary. This is March 2018, and Udemy has announced two changes to the rating and review system. The rating and review system has been under consideration for a while because there's been quite a lot of gaming of it. People buying in huge numbers of fake 5-star reviews, and they're easy to spot. But also instructors putting up fake Udemy profiles, getting hold of a course and then putting out a really low rating in order to try to damage the ranking of that course to presumably promote their own courses. So these two things have been going on. Udemy had been aware of it and had been working very hard to patrol it. And these two changes have been brought in to try to make the system fairer and more effective. The first change is that they have abolished the 0.5-star review. This 0.5-star rating does not actually help you. It doesn't actually tell you anything you don't know, but it's difficult for instructors. If they get a 0.5-star review, then they've got to get a number of 5-star reviews to actually counter out the impact of it. So it's really quite good news that this has been got rid of, because it didn't actually help anybody, either student or instructor, but did play into the hands of the trolls. They've introduced weighted ratings, and I think this is much more significant and much more interesting. And they've said that the weightings broadly reflect three factors: the amount of the course that has been taken by the student prior to giving the rating, the recency of the rating, so a more recent review counts for more than an older one, and finally the value of the student feedback to the instructor. I'm not quite sure how the algorithm copes with that, but I guess it's to do with what they write in their comments and how that's reflected. So what are the benefits? Well, the benefit for the instructor is actually a fairer system. So I think this is very good news. And it's a more difficult system for trolls to try to do their nasty, dirty work. So far, I've seen a marginal impact in organic search, but I do expect that as we go forward, it will help the system to be more credible and more trustworthy. For students, the integrity of the system, I think, is important, but also it does mean that ratings and reviews, proper, appropriate, honest ratings and reviews, are more valuable to instructors than they ever have been. And that's why I really like to see ratings and reviews given. I love to get feedback. When I get critical reviews, I always ask for the student to give me more detail, because I can learn a lot if they'll share their detailed concerns and thoughts with me, and you should encourage your students to do the same. So that's the update to the review system. I've thrown this in here because I just want you to be aware that the rating and review system is, one, important, but secondly, it's also important that it's credible and trustworthy, and I know Udemy are working really hard to ensure that's the case.